Welcome to Sage Circle, it's Amythyst. Today I'm going to do a 2 pick-a-pile selection for messages about your relationship that you're in or that you're inquiring about at this time. So I would like you to choose from the Buddha statue, this, or the rock, this. This will be pile 1, the Buddha's pile 1, and pile 2 is the rock. So what I've actually done is I've pulled out a whole heap of decks. I've pre-shuffled everything up the ante with the energy, and I have a couple of cards that I've already pre-shuffled and pulled out just for each pile, particularly the Animal Kin Oracle. I'll reveal that last for each pile, and I have a couple of others that I've already pulled out, but the rest I'll pull out as we go through. So let's get this underway. So if you have picked the Buddha pile, let's get into your reading about your relationship situation. You could be dating, you could be single, you might want to date, you might be having a situationship, who knows. So I'll pull that over last. Let's do this. I'll call in some guides. Please, Spirit, can you come in and guide everybody that watches this reading? Oh, thank you. A card's already fallen out on the floor. Give them some guidance and some information about this situation they're in their relationship at this time. The card that flicked out was Surrender with Joy. Achieve greatness through surrender. Right. And she's almost quite angelic, isn't she? She's like an angel or a fairy. Just let me get a few more out. Ooh, angels are coming in. It says, do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. Another fairy or an angel or whatever you decide to call them. And the other one is, listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Wow. Okay, just give me a minute. Oh. All right, just tuning in, listening, tapping in I am. Okay, so for this particular pile of the Buddha pile, what Spirit is saying is that there's been some miscommunication going on in a relationship or a situation, romantic. This is all about romantic. There's nothing platonic going on here. It could be somebody that you like or have the feelings for, or you want to date, or you've just met and you're wondering about a potential for things, or you're actually in a full-blown relationship. Whatever your situation is, you'll know. So what Spirit is saying is there's been some genuine miscommunication here, and it could be coming off in a way that one person is appearing childish, I suppose. I'm not saying you're a childish person or the other person is a childish person, but what I'm saying is this, the energy associated with that, Spirit is saying that it's a childish energy. It could be, there could be immature. It could be an immaturity to love and relationships. It could be immaturity to the level of relationship that you're in or that you're seeking. And there could just be communication breakdown or a boundary that's not really coming out the way or getting crossed the way that it should at this time. So again, Spirit says you need to surrender with joy. Achieve greatness through surrender. Just let shit go. Don't push it. Don't nudge it. Just, work on yourself or do what you need to do for you to see if the other person matches that. Do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. Well, that speaks for itself. You might be frustrated about a situation. Maybe somebody doesn't communicate properly. Now, I can actually see quite a handsome man, maybe mid-30s at the absolute oldest, and he has a white car or a light coloured sort of zip around sporty car, and he's relatively tall with brown hair and he wears nice cologne. He smells good, and I can see that whoever the person is that watches this, that has a connect with that person, this could be in relation for you. This is a specific message saying for you from Spirit, saying that you just need to wait and be patient, because they have a lot of stuff going on. There's no excuse, but they're not bad people. They're not a bad egg. They're not malicious. They're not cruel. They don't F their partners around. They don't, there's no narcissism. There's none of all that bullshit, the shadow side of a relationship. None of that's going on. But if you put pressure on them because you're not seeing a response or an answer or a result, or you feel like time has lapsed and something should have come from that by now, that will actually get them to put the hunches on. What Spirit is saying is that you do have a soul connect with that particular person, but it's not going to be playing out the way you anticipated it, okay? Just be patient. And it says, listen to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. So that's some advice from Spirit, isn't it? There's almost like a mandala situation going on there. Spirit is saying maybe you need to meditate for some answers and just get into that meditative mindset about what's going on for you right now. So I've picked this little, some already pre-shuffled to each of these out of these piles. So the first card we got here, woo, right? And then that's luck, that's a clover. And then, okay, it's a tower. And then I'll pull these other two over in a minute. So basically, I've just taken some notes because I don't use these decks for all the time, these two particular decks. So basically, the clover is all about luck. Luck is on your side. Look, there's two lady beetles on there. Lady beetles mate for life type of thing. So if you're in a third-party situation, I'm getting told by Spirit, third party. If you are in a third-party situation, Spirit's saying that you need to be realistic about what you expect or want to give in or take from that situation, because you might be the type of person that is happy to be in a third party. You might be polyamorous, or you might be in an open relationship, for example, or you might literally be having an affair. It's none of my business. I don't care what you guys do, right? So, but what Spirit is saying is that you just need to be realistic about your approach for this. But luck is on your side. Something's going to shift, regardless if you're not in a polyamorous, if you're not having an affair, if you're not in that situation. Well, that's fine. Luck is still on your side to do with that particular connection. Spirit is saying there's definitely a thread that goes from you to that particular person. You do have a connection from past lives, but the connection may not be a long-term committed relationship in this particular life, if you know specifically for your situation what I'm talking about. Now, this tower card doesn't necessarily mean a tower. It's not your traditional tower card as it would be in a tarot. It's about an authority of sorts, or it's about feeling isolated. There could be a new level of separation going on here right now, whether that's mental, emotional, or physical, to do with whoever you're inquiring about, or you might know that they're far away. And it could also be a person of influence or power. Or you could be a person of influence or power, and they have a lot going on and they're really quite busy. But what Spirit's saying is that there's always time to work on your relationship. And if that just means that you're doing meditations and you're sending them waves of love and you're doing healing on your end to tap in and connect to that person's energy, that's a really good start, and that will also, or a baseline, and that'll really help keep the energy between the relationship fluid, right? This card says the ring. Mightn't necessarily mean marriage. And then the mice. Yeah. So we did say at the start there's a bit of lack of communication going on here. So basically the ring is about partnerships and deals and contracts and joy and payoffs. So it mightn't be, you mightn't be getting married, or you might have just gotten engaged, or you might be having a resurgence of love in the relationship, or you've met somebody and you're really hoping that you could have a possibility with this person. Again, keep the communication lines open, because not everybody's love language is the same as the next. I think there's 5. Don't quote me on it. You guys might know, I don't necessarily, but I do think there's like 5 or 4 or 6 or something specific types of love languages in the world. And even though everybody fits into one of those categories, we can lap over into others as well, like a horoscope, I suppose. So just remember that with communication. But this is all about partnerships, this reading. This person's holding a rose, so it's definitely romance. They definitely have mutual feelings for you. But there might be, you might have met them through work. You know, there could be contracts coming up here. There could be a prenup. There could be, somebody could be going through a divorce. I don't know what's going on in your life, because I'm doing a collective. But what Spirit's saying is that, again, you just need to keep that communication open. And with the mice card, it's about stress and worry and anxiety and theft and denial and chaos. Okay, so basically what Spirit's saying is that if you aren't in that situation right now, you need to be mindful of the level of communication you're having with somebody. If your energy isn't getting matched, if your needs aren't getting matched from a person, you really, really need to actually ascertain if you're on the right path in a relationship, if you're doing what you should be doing, or if you're even with the right person, and just take it for what it is and kiss it goodbye. If you've recently met somebody, I can see somebody tapping on a computer talking to somebody long distance. I'm getting told that you might be talking to 2 specific people more than others long distance, and what Spirit is saying is that you need to be mindful, because one of those people are about to get married or engaged, and it's probably arranged, I think, and you don't even know. You might think you know what's going on, but you don't, so you need to be really careful with that. This is a Blessed Bee deck. What have we got here? A blessing for a fresh start. Holy guacamole. A blessing of protection, right? A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Yeah, use your senses, tap into what's going on, right? A blessing of the waters. So again, this could be to do with emotion. A water's come up recently in the last reading that I've done on YouTube, and a water come up as emotion and other things. So maybe they're over water, maybe they're overseas, maybe you're traveling over to see them, okay, or they're traveling to you, and it is a blessing, and also a blessing on a journey. Wow, there you go. There is a lot of blue through all these cards. Blue, blue, blue. Like there's bluebirds here. There's blue on the kin cards as well. There's blue all through here. So Spirit is saying that you really need to make sure your level of communication is on par, right? So just let me tap into these here. A blessing for a fresh start. That could be just you making a decision that yes, you are going to continue or try to pursue a relationship with somebody, or that you really actually had enough of a relationship you've been in for a period of time and you want a new beginning, or you might even be considering renewing your vows. I'm just going to have some water. And to be honest, those people that are out there that are completely 100% single, not looking, not chatting, not dating, not at that space in your life, to be honest, guys, this reading isn't for you, because this is for people that are actually in that world, in that scene, in that energy, I suppose. So, what do we got here? Some other cards. These are only short readings today. This is the, whoa, you heard that? This is the Gaia Oracle. I love this deck. Oh, Hidden Path. This is my favorite card in the entire deck. I could honestly, oh, please excuse my crappy fingernail polish. I could probably draw this, to be honest, myself. The marriage of spirit and matter. Holy shiz. A blessing on a journey, right? A blessing of the water, okay? A blessing of protection, a blessing of a fresh start. Whatever's going on in your relationship life, something really good's about to happen, okay? And we did have the Lady Beetles, and it says remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Yeah, and I think that could also be to do with water if you're not literally having somebody travel over the water or you're traveling to them. But there is emotions going on. So if you've got some past hurt, like this woman's sad, okay? Focus. She doesn't look too happy. She looks emotional. She is sad. And I think that if you've got some past wounds, or you're really sure on whether to take a chance on somebody, or you're sick of being in the situation you're in because you've given them too many chances or what have you, remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. You really need to get your thoughts into the right space to come through the throat chakra. You really need to get that level of communication up and running. But Hidden Path, right? The marriage of spirit and matter. Like I said, whoever you're inquiring about, whoever you are out there, you do have a link with this person. There is a thread attaching you to one another. I'm not talking about twin flames. That's a whole nother different level. I don't really work that way. I don't go that way a lot with the twin flame stuff. I think it's been beaten to death now. And I am a twin flame. I'm a divine feminine. and that's coming from a divine feminine. Next, same cards, it says Night Wind, facing fear, subconscious release and healing. Yeah, that just ties in with what I've said. You need to make peace with some things. You need to heal yourself in order to get the energy that you need to put out. Now, if we're dealing with a person here that's violent, guys, or takes from you or steals from you, or just abuses you some way, let it go. It says facing fear, subconscious release and healing. If you are in a domestic violence situation, it is time to leave immediately. Get plans in place. There's no reason why you can't go. And I know there's always reasons why people stay, but what I'm saying is Spirit's saying they've unlocked the door, they've turned the key, they're giving you a window of opportunity. If you're willing to take it, embrace it and take that jump. Wow. Jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Wow. Again, the tears, the crying. This almost looks like the same girl. These could almost be the same women on these cards, right? So you really need to make peace with some stuff. You've got good things in your life. You've got good people around you. You've got some supports. But you really do need to make sure that the relationship choices you're making are the ones that you need to make that are going to benefit you too. Because some of us are really overgiving sometimes. But there's a lot of potential out there. The energy is popping right now. There's a lot of potential out there for people that are stepping into the dating scene or are chatting to a few people. If you feel like in yourself it's hard work, you're chatting to way too many people, cull it down. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is a really good auspicious time to be getting into the romantic energy that we're seeking. And if it's not getting matched, move on. Talk to somebody else. It doesn't mean, it doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're honoring what you need to do for yourself. Amethyst, woo! Transformation, certainty, and confidence. Yes, if you're not happy with what's going on in your relationship or who you're chatting to, or your energy's not getting matched, make a change, make a difference, right? Facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. You deserve better. If you don't feel like you're getting that, it's time to move on. If you are in a really genuinely loving, happy situationship, relationship, what have you, and you're both content and you both can feel the energy, this is just a confirmation that people live their lives and shit goes on. Things go on around us. It doesn't mean that you haven't had a falling out. It doesn't mean that you haven't had issues or there's a separation. But I do believe that you guys in that situation, I'm pretty sure that there is a genuine love going on there, and there's a genuine faithfulness and stuff for you, those of you that are in a really good space and you know each other properly in that degree. And moonlight, travel, romance, potential. Oh shit, I love this card. Look at that. Again, there's water. There's travel involved. Blessing on a journey, blessing on the water, right? A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Embrace your life. Enjoy the small, simple things. I've got a few angel cards here of my own deck that I bought when I did my angel therapy to advanced certified diploma and the other stuff that goes with it. I have to do more than one course to get to that, but for everybody that does it, you can buy this deck. It's the only time you can own it. So I've got Archangel Haniel and it's spiritual gifts, and it says awakening dreams, Gaia harmony, grounding inner vision, and female energy. Yeah, doesn't matter what your gender is, tap into that feminine energy, that maternal love, that Mother Earth, that Gaia energy, because it will propel you. It'll give you a boost in what you need. But if there are deceptions with the mice card, right, I'm just getting told now, if there are deceptions and stuff going on in your relationship and you know this to be true, Spirit is saying you really need to figure out what that spiritual gift is for you. What do you gain from that pain or that level of deceit? What is it that Spirit has gifted you through that learning? Okay, and this one says Angel of Hope. We have the throat chakra again with blue, and we have healing Archangel Raphael. So it says childlike. Are you kidding me? Did I not mention earlier about a childish energy or behavior or mindset or just a lack of understanding when it comes to mature relationships on a romantic level? There you go. Childlike, optimism, detachment. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, right? It's almost like it's a perpetual moment or movement. The pendulum always swings back. So childlike. So if the person you're dealing with isn't immature, or there could be an immature energy associated with the relationship or the situationship or the possibility of one, because it's in its infancy, because it's so young. But the childlike situation could be you. You need to be doing some work on your inner child too. You might need to heal up a couple of those wounds, and healing did come up in 2 cards. So can I just get 2 more of those, please? Thanks, Spirit. We've got Archangel Jophiel, wisdom. Yeah, be wise. And it says expression, flow, soul, creativity, perspective. Yep. So be wise with what you're doing. Be creative in your approach to this person. If you really do like somebody and you haven't met in person yet, be creative, be fun, do something different. Everybody goes to the pub and has a meal, or everybody goes to the cafe and has a coffee. Do something different. Hey, let's go have a picnic down at the river. You know, there's ways you can do things. Be creative in their outlet. Be wise about it. And even if you are in a long-term committed relationship, you can do that too. Expression, flow, soul, creativity, and perspective. Oops, that's falling on the floor. Next card. One more, please. Thank you. And this one says Archangel Uriel, divine presence. Well, you did have a blessing on your protection earlier, right? And it's also another blue card here. Illumination, reconnection. That's not the first time that reconnects come up. Divine intervention, wisdom again, and unveiling. Wicked. Right, so just let me listen to this. Archangel Uriel, can you come in, please? Whoa! Woo, holy jeez. Wow. That's intense energy. Hi. Okay, what would you like to say to this collective, this pile, for these people here, please, for this reading? Divine presence, illumination, reconnection, divine intervention, wisdom, unveiling. Yeah, Archangel Uriel is saying that it's okay sometimes to have a bit of pain, to have a bit of hurt, to actually push you forward to have a realization. Wow, thank you. To have a realization in yourself. Sorrow is not frowned upon. It's still an emotion, but you need to pass those sorrows, or you need to pass those energies that you've been through in your life. Archangel Uriel, what are you saying? Be joy, be love. Be the love, be the joy, be the light that you want to give out to others, because you will attract the light. The light will come back to you. If you're in a relationship, Archangel Uriel is saying, if you're in a really long-term relationship and it's boring and it's stagnant and there's no movement and there's got things going on in your life, again, push through that. Use that energy to propel. It's now a safe time for you to leave a situation if you don't want to be in it anymore, okay? Because there has been a miscommunication here, and that was the first message from the card. Can I get one more message, please, Archangel Uriel? Yeah, share the love. Yeah, thank you. So Archangel Uriel is saying, regardless of what's going on in your life, share the love, but don't forget to love yourself. Archangel Uriel saying that there is a lot of people, a lot of humans in the world now that get on the internet for dating, and it's interesting for the angels to sit back and see that play out. Again, divine intervention. If you think you've got a really good thing going on with somebody and they just ghost you out of the blue, Archangel Uriel is saying that is divine intervention. And the same for you. If you're talking to somebody and you're getting along really well and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? No way. Something says no. And you stop doing that. That is also a level of divine intervention. So let's just turn over this card here for pile 1. Passion. It's the cardinal. So that's fire element, I'm pretty sure. I've marked it in the book. I'm going to read some out. I'm pretty sure it's fire. Yeah. So it says here, the kin essence for the cardinal bird with passion is tell your story with pride to attract your tribe, okay? So basically, what you really need to do is just be authentic. Just keep being yourself. If you're in a situation that you don't love or enjoy, or you feel like you've lost a part of yourself, come back to wholeness. Bring yourself back. Reignite and relight your own passion, okay? Because you will attract what you're supposed to be doing. Now, for those of you that have just left a relationship and you've actually stepped into a new one relatively fast, Spirit's saying that is okay. Embrace it and learn what's going on, like the personal growth and to do with your heart space. It's you know, some people might be frowning upon you for that, but at the same time it's none of their business, okay? So basically this bird, their musical call and their songs connect us with feelings of peace and joy. During courtship, the males can often collect offerings of seeds for their females and feed them beak to beak. Oh, that's so cute. So what you just need to do is be confident in your endeavors and you will get your needs met, whether you're leaving, renewing, stepping out of, considering stepping out of, whatever your situation is. Wow. So thanks, guys. Woo. We're going to go over to pile 2. Please, Spirit, can we please have information for pile 2, the pile that has picked the rock pile, to do with a relationship that they're in, or a partnership, or a situationship surrounding a romance. First cards come out. A blessing on your sleep. Let's see what else we got. It's a beautiful card. A lot of throat chakra coming up. A blessing on a friendship. Wow. Oh, somebody's been chatting for hours on end, getting minimal sleep, going to work on minimal sleep, or living your life on minimal sleep because you've been connecting with somebody over the internet or in person. That's so lovely. And it's really nice. Oops, that one just fell on the ground. Just give me a minute. And a blessing of fire. Whoa, they could be a fire sign. You could have really hot, passionate moments with this person, right? Can I actually have one more? Please. 2, actually. Whoa, shit, that just flicked out. Whoa. Talk about fiery passion. Flicking out the cards. Oops, sorry, I just moved the camera stand. Okay. This one is a blessing for unity where there was once a diversion. Wow. And a blessing on your health. Yay! Okay, so the person that you're connecting with, or you're in a situationship with now, this is a very nice energy in this pile of cards already, and there's only a few cards come out. Okay, this is a really nice vibe. So basically what Spirit's saying is there is love, there is passion, there is an understanding and a mutual respect for each other. It mightn't be for everybody that's picked this pile, but the initial energy that's poured through from that's exactly what it is. That is so nice. So a blessing on your sleep. So Spirit's saying you need to have a rest now. They're not going to be there. We all understand that schedules are odd, whether you live in a different country, a different city, a different time zone, or what have you. They're going to be there. You're going to have to actually have a rest now. It's okay. You've actually solidified that connection. What have we got here? Concealed power, give birth to the wonder of revelation. Wow, maybe you've just had a realization that you really actually dig each other. Beyond the ego, surrender to the flow of life. Yep, so maybe you've copped a bit of ego, or maybe you're being a bit egotistical, or maybe, I don't know, let's just see. Maybe somebody's, for the other people that aren't rosy tinted glasses about the situation they're in right now, Spirit is saying that if you have a gut feeling that somebody's actually stuffing you around or leaves you on read or what have you, they may actually have other women or men that they're in communication with as well, and it's nothing personal. If you're all in a dating world or in a dating pool somehow like that, well, that's to be expected, isn't it? But at the same time, you really just need to be mindful of, if you think you're going to have a sit down end up relationship with that particular person, it's probably not going to happen because there's too many other women or men in their vision. Work of art, be the portrait of divine beauty. Yay, holla. Be yourself. Get your hair done. Go do something sexy for yourself. You're going to attract the right attention. You're really in that energy of love. I love myself. I'm beautiful. I'm pretty. I'm attractive. And even if you're not feeling it like, you might still think things like, damn, my hair looks good today. Oh, I love my lashes, or my heels look good, or my ass looks nice in these jeans. Keep pulling on that energy, right? You're a work of art. Transformation. Let love transform you forever. Oh, wow. So for those of you that are in long-term committed relationships and feel like there might be something going on, I think there might be some health issues, and this card did come up, a blessing on your health. So maybe your partner isn't well or hasn't been feeling well, and you just think there might be, or they might be hiding that they know that they're unwell, and maybe they're not game enough to go to get some medical attention. I don't know, but what Spirit's saying is that you might need to look a little deeper. There's probably not an affair going on that you might be thinking of that they're having. It's more so they've got things going on. There is a third party, but it's not what you think. There's no other sexual stuff going on, or even emotional relationships with other people going on. It's more so health related. Get them checked out. It says make friends. Friendships is the alchemy of success. Yeah, beautiful. Now, what does that say? A blessing on your friendship. So whatever you've got going on, it's beautiful. Always come from that base line of friendship. Always come from that space of having friends and being a friendly person, okay? You might meet a person that you don't click with romantically, but you chat and for hours and have a really good rapport with. That doesn't mean that you need to be confused about where to take it to the next level. What that means is that you are getting a level of healing that you didn't even realize you were having. Spirits place that person in your path and vice versa. You've agreed upon that in another life. Union of love. Embrace the beloved within your heart. Yay, that's so beautiful. You can't probably really see the pattern on the card. Please focus. It's almost like it's drawings and stuff etched all over the wall. So that's really nice. Now, let's see what we've got coming up here. I've pre-shuffled both of these decks and just grabbed out two of each. So let's see what they say. Oh, child. It's a child card. And, oh, path. The path card. Okay, so basically this could mean that with the child, it could be about an actual child. There could be children involved in your situation, or you might be considering trying to fall pregnant. This could be, you might be asking about fertility. There it is, this child on the card. It might take time, okay? But you do have angelic assistance. There's a little fairy up here in the tree, and what Spirit's saying is that you might, if you are trying to do something with fertility, you might need to invoke the Fae to help you with that. But you need to remember, fairy magic is it's not going to focus. Fairy magic, he does have wings, is very, very, very powerful, so you need to be mindful of that. And that you always need to give back to the Fae. Honor them with sweets, lollies, treats, So basically, this could also mean, as the child card, new beginnings in a relationship, or you might be taking it to the next step with somebody. And it also could mean that there might be some small issues or a bit of childishness going on. Childishness did come up in the first pile, but it's a different energy in this pile. So you can cross-reference if you like, but it's up to you. And basically, It could actually be about a daughter, or you could be a female. You could be the daughter, and obviously if you're a female, you're someone's daughter, but that's the energy associated with that. And the other one is path. So basically that's a really cool card, because you might have more than one option, and that's what could be your question. Oh, I like this guy and that guy, or this girl and that girl, or what have you. I just like more than one person. I'm not really sure what path to take. That's okay. It's a clear path, but there is more than one option to go off here. You really need to decide what way you're going to go, because nobody else can make that for you. You can't wait for a sign from partner A or potential A and a sign from potential B to see which way you're going to step. You need to make that decision, and then things will appear on the path, right? But you are blessed. There's a bird on the card here. Now, we've got dog. And we've also got the stars. Yay! So I've jotted some notes down, so I don't always use these particular cards. So basically, the dog is about loyalty and support and faithfulness and a trusting friend or a trusting friendship. And that's the third time friendships come up. So this is really good. Remember, maybe this is a different type of relationship for you, or the potential for a relationship for you, because your relationship is based on a friendship backing. You are actually friends. You actually really admire and adore each other. It's not just always sex, romantic, whatever, but there is a level of love and respect there on a friendship level. And the star is about your destiny. It's about destiny and clarity and guidance and vision and signs from the universe. So that is really special. So maybe you know exactly who I'm talking about. Maybe you haven't met them yet, but you can feel it in your water. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming soon. So what Spirit's saying is that's exactly the path that they want you to take down. So this is my fate, this is my destiny. If you're having not very good luck with some really handsome people that you've been chatting to, or the boyfriend or the girlfriend that you're dating is a bit like, oh, I don't know, they've changed, or they're not as happy as they used to be, or whatever the situation is, and you can see a shift, take that as a sign. That is destiny. Take that as a synchronicity. There might be something better coming for you. Enchanted forest, mystery, magic, excitement. Beautiful. Yay. Enchanted forest. I did say bring up the fae if you're trying to have some fertility stuff go on. Loss, grief, sadness, resurrection. Wow. Quite convenient for Easter weekend, isn't it? Harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. I've got two more here. And three actually. Eternal love, happiness, harmony, fulfillment. Yeah. Sun god there and a rainbow. So you could be LGBTQ, or you aren't, but somebody else is that you're inquiring about, whatever it is. If that's what you're inquiring about, that's your connection there. And I did say in the other pile, I'm pretty sure that there's a thread between those people that are in relationships. This is pretty much a similar situation here. It's in your DNA. Maybe you're ready to come out the closet. It's almost like a DNA thread, right? This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Spirit. Maybe you are trying to come out the closet. Maybe you've just come out. Maybe you're nervous. Maybe you're starting to date somebody that's trans. Maybe you're interested in that. Maybe you are gay, you're bi, whatever your situation is. Spirit is saying, hello, we know you. We're here. We've got you. You're supported. Take the leap. That is so beautiful. That is so special. Attachment, letting go, restriction, and fear. Grief, loss, sadness, resurrection. And then harmony came out. Self-confidence and power, right? And the search. Feeling lost, confused, and lonely. Wow. This card is amazing. Look at that. Oh, she's definitely of the light. Almost like Eve, right? So, again, if you are LGBTQ or any way, shape or form, or you've got that going on in your life, this is confirmation from Spirit. If you're not, well, this is still a confirmation from Spirit that you need to come from that harmonious, happy, eternal, loved, fulfilled energy, right? Because that's what you need to be doing in your heart for yourself. So I've got a couple of angel cards here that I've got from a deck that you can only buy if you do the specific study that I did to get my certified accredited angelic healing diploma stuff. Archangel Metatron came out. Lord Metatron, empowerment. Empowerment, enlightenment, integrity, and geometry. Whoa. Let me see. Can I have a couple more? Oh, shiz. Give me a minute, guys, because they have just, like, one is way, like over a meter away from me. I've got earphones in. I actually, you know what? Stuff it. We're going to pull all of these out because they're all on the floor. We've got Archangel Sandalphon, have faith, trust, change, Archangel Metatron's twin. Yeah, Archangel Sandalphon is a female, and she is Archangel Metatron's twin, and they were mortal men, right? Humans. Frequency, Angel of Manifestation, yay! Creativity, sacral chakra, right? Sacral, yellows. Frequency, thought, clarity, clearing, subconscious. Woo! Next one. Peace, Archangel Azrael. Transformation, a physical death. There you go. Grief, support, comfort, messages. This is your message. This is your message from Spirit. Physical death, interesting. Archangel Azrael, unity. Now, oh, she's beautiful. She is the angel of animals as well. Earth, animals, protection, and environmentalism. Okay, you are an animal on this earth. Never forget that. You are an animal too. You are loved and protected. Angel of patience. Conscious response. Patience may be hard to master, right? So, what else we got? Archangel Chamuel, unconditional love. Archangel Chamuel helps people in relationships, marriages, partnerships, and also to do with self-love. It's about your heart chakra, your self-esteem, selflessness, and relationships. Okay, 2 more. Archangel Raziel, universal consciousness. The Akasha, the upper chakras, the universal consciousness and transformation. So if you know anything about the Akashic record or you don't, I recommend you look it up. I always recommend YouTube for things because it has changed my life the last 15 or so years. YouTube, the stuff that I found on here is ridiculous, you know. So basically, maybe you could do an Akashic meditation. You know, you can do it in the daytime, you can do it in the nighttime. You don't need to do a big 2-hour one or something. Some really good ones out there that go for less than 40 minutes. And your upper chakra, so you need to work on anything from your soul star chakra, which is above your crown. There's ones that go right up above that, but you can do your soul star, your crown, your third eye, your throat, and your heart, okay? You need to get them in alignment. And universal love. You are getting the love you need. Your relationships are in full bloom at the moment, or if they don't feel that they are, they're about to be. And Lady Mary, inner child. Wow, child come out earlier, didn't it? Mother, nurture, miracles, and nature. There you go. Go get some time in some nature. So what Spirit is saying with this big bombardment of cards is that you can manifest the relationship you're seeking. If you're nervous to take those steps, or you're shedding skin or shedding layers, that is okay. It's normal to be nervous. It's a human condition. It's an emotion. So not to stress about that too much. Don't put yourself in a position when you think like you can't function or you're not worth it or you can't go out and do the things you need to do. Because Lady Mary is here. She's saying work on your inner child. Make peace with that pain or whatever you've had on your life. It does say here geometry, so maybe you do drawings or you do mandalas, or you might see them around you as a sign, but it also is Archangel Metatron, and I recommend you have a little chat with him or do a light code activation or a synchronicity with him. Again, there's a child on there. Wow, cool. So the last card for your reading is from the Animal Kin Oracle, and it's the beetle, and it's purity. And I've actually marked in the book to read you a little bit about it. It is from the spirit realm. The other had the fire. And it says here, the kin essence associated with the beetle is continually moving and discarding brings freedom and light. Wow. Shedding skin, removing layers, rebirth, new growth. Amazing. It says beetles come in a wide variety of shapes, sizes and colours and are found all over the world. Beetles are gentle omnivores who live on food plants, eating sap, leaves, fungi and occasionally insects. They also scavenge for fruit. Plant matter and some species are commonly known for opportunistically consuming dung of the herbivore mammals. So basically, this is about being able to thrive with your self-renewal. It's able to survive in any environment that gets put in front of you or for you as a lesson or a learning curve, or maybe you've stepped out of your comfort zone right now. And the purity, come from your purity, come from your space within. You've got all these angels that have come out today, and I mean, they all flicked out. Normally I wouldn't grab 10 cards and use them all off the floor every now and again. So what Spirit is saying is that you really need to actually honor what you've got going on and be proud of your relationships, because you've got somebody in your life or about to hit your life. You might be friend zoned and that's about to change. Whatever your situation is, embrace it, guys. I'm going to take 2 more of these. This card, this is the actual back of the deck, but this actual card is a Sacred Heart, and it says passion, love, and spiritual communion. Wow. Can I get 2 more? Thinking of you. Wow. A loving thought, serendipity. There you go. That's your answer in your love relationship, or the one you're thinking about. And can I get 1 or 2 more? Please. Because I can. Ooh. There's a heap come out. We've got Moonlight Goddess, repressed emotions, healing reflection. Yep. Do your healing. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. Oh, wow. The message, positive news, positive outcome. You wanted a message, this is it. You've got it. Look how fantastic these cards are. There's a face in that tree. She's a tree person. Interesting. Haven't got enough time to pull out the rest. The temptress. Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. Yeah. Be true to yourself. Follow that purity. Come through that pain. Do that healing. If somebody's let you down or fucked you over, move on. If you're in that relationship where that's happened, move on. Or move on from that pain. Or make peace with it. If you're worried about that happening to you, this is Spirit saying it's okay. They're not going to allow you to be caught up in that drama unless you want to resonate in that. Winter's End, regeneration, rebirth, a positive outcome. Cool. I've got 3 more before my phone cuts out. I might even cut out. 9 of Hearts, fulfillment, harmony, and protection. There you go. You are safe. Amun-Ra. Right? And perception, beyond the veil of illusion. That's twice this has sort of come up. And the last card is a hidden gift, sadness and ending, a new beginning. Wow. I did mention new beginning earlier, okay? So I hope this has made sense for you. This is a really nice pile. I'm really happy for you guys. You've got good things going on. For those of you that know it's time to make that shift and get out, get on with it. Get it cracking now, because Spirit has your back with that. So it's interesting when I channel, because things come out that I wouldn't anticipate. I had no idea what was coming out in these piles today. I just knew that I had to do these 2 piles. So have a lovely Easter long weekend. I personally don't celebrate Easter. We do Ostara in my home. We don't do Christmas either. We do the summer solstice. But either way, have a fantastic time with your family and your friends and your loved ones. Be safe. Blessed are the witches. Please like, share, subscribe. Please look up this channel, Sage Circle, on YouTube as well, because it's the same picture, the same name. Love. Bye.